Ladakh is enclosed by the Karakoram Range in the north and the Dash in the south.
Nice selection. Zanskar Mountains is the correct and valid answer.
Buddhist monasteries dot the Ladakhi landscape with their traditional dash. Well picked. Gomput is the correct answer. The Sahara Desert touches countries. Clear logic. Your choice 11 is sound and 100% true. Dash River flows through Ladakh. Bravo. Indus is the answer. Desert is an humid region characterized by extremely high or low temperatures and has scarce vegetation. You chose false, and it is correct. Who does the National Highway 1 connect? Great thinking. Leh Kashmir Valley is the right choice.
Which of the following mountain ranges located towards the south of Ladakh?
Sharp thinking. Dice is the right choice.
Which of these passes has a greater latitude?
Solid response. Riha for no is a valid choice. The Dash range acts as a barrier for moisture laden in the Ladakh desert. Good thinking. Great Himalayan is the right answer. Dash, one of the coldest inhabited places on Earth, is located in Ladakh.
Right again. Dras is a valid answer.
Dash is the important animal in Ladakh as it gives milk, wool, dash to Etsy. Nice work. You chose yak, and it is correct. Name the institute developed to help to produce fruits and vegetables. Valid point. Dudu is true. Bedouins and Tuaregs are inhabitants of which of the following place? Excellent. The Sahara Desert is a brilliant choice.
Of which animal did scientists find skeletons in the Sahara Desert?
Excellent choice. Fish is the right answer. Which of the following national highways connects Leh to Srinagar?
You're right. 1E is the correct answer.
There are a large number of Buddhist monasteries with traditional.
Great job. Gomput is the accurate answer. Which of the following country does the Sahara Desert not lie in?
Perfect. Nigeria is the correct choice.
In Nile Valley, dash is a very important commercial crop grown. Well reasoned. Cotton is the correct choice. The rainfall is as low as dash every year in the Ladakh Desert. You got it. Your choice 10 cms is right. What is the height altitude of the highest point in Karakoram?
Exactly. 8,000 m makes sense and it is right choice.
Which of the following trees cannot grow in the Sahara Desert? Good job. Your answer willow works well here. The finest cricket bats are made from wood of the dash trees. Strong choice. Willow is the right answer. Desert is a wet region with extreme high or low temperatures. Smart move. False is an accurate answer. The highest temperature recorded in the Sahara Desert is dash. On track. 57.7 Celsius is the correct answer. The north-south extent of the Sahara Desert is about dash km. Correct. 1900 is the right answer. True or false? Sahara is the second biggest desert in the world. Smart pick. False is the correct choice. The Sahara Desert has an area of around -millionis km. Well done. 854 is the right choice. The climatic condition of the Ladakh Desert is a dash and dash. Correct response. Cold and dry is the most accurate answer.
Dash is the time for celebration and festivities in Ladakh.
Nicely done. Winter is a solid answer. The inhabitants of Western Sahara Desert are known as dash. Right choice. Tuareg is the best answer. Green islands with date palms surrounding them are called. Sharp thinking. Oasis is the right choice. Dash is the highest temperature recorded in Sahara Desert.
Great job. 577C is the accurate answer.
Which crops do people of Ladakh cultivate in the summers?
Strong choice. Barley, potato is the right answer.
What types of vegetation are found in the Sahara Desert? Nice selection. Cactus, date palms, acacia is the correct and valid answer. Baralachala is the name of pass between Manali and Leh. Good job. Your answer true works well here. Which is the biggest country the Sahara Desert touches? Smart pick. Algeria is the correct choice. The highway which connects Leh to the Kashmir Valley is correct. H1 is the right answer. Which of the following animals are found in the Sahara? Excellent. Scorpions is a brilliant choice. The east-west extent of Sahara Desert is about -km. You got it? Your choice 500 is right. What was the maximum temperature recorded at Al Azizia? 57.7 degrees is the answer. Wild sheep and wild goats are found in Ladakh Desert. You chose true, and it is correct.
Who are the main nomadic tribes living in the Sahara?
You're right. Bedouins and Tuaregs is the correct answer. Tuaregs and Bedouins are important nomadic tribe of. Correct response. Sahara Desert is the most accurate answer. The hot deserts lie between -phi and latitudes. Nicely done. 20 and 30 is a solid answer. The northwest of the Sahara lies in the plain. Well picked. Atlas Mountains is the correct answer. Ladakh is surrounded by the range in the north. Right choice. Karakoram is the best answer. Which of these is a nomadic tribe of Sahara Desert? Great thinking. Tuareg is the right choice. Hair of sheep and goats are used to make woolens. Exactly. True makes sense, and it is right choice. The highest point in the Sahara Desert is the Valid point. Mayimi Kosu is true. What are the mainly inhabited of the Ladakh Desert? On track. Buddhists and Muslims is the correct answer. Are important nomadic tribe of Sahara Desert. Smart move. Bedouins is an accurate answer. Vegetation of Sahara includes cactus, date palms. Excellent choice. True is the right answer. How long do the rocky surfaces in the Sahara get? Right again. Tufism is a valid answer. Ladakh lies to the side of Jammu and Kashmir. Well done. Eastern is the right choice.
What are the types of deserts found in the world?
Nice work. You chose both A and B, and it is correct.
Sahara Desert is also rich in minerals like dash.
Clear logic. Your choice all of these is sound and 100% true.
Slender mongoose are found in the Sahara Desert.
Good thinking. True is the right answer. How many countries does the Sahara Desert cover? Well reasoned. 11 countries is the correct choice.
The people in Ladakh are either Muslims or Dash.
Solid response. Buddhists is a valid choice.
The Sahara Desert covers an area of Dash SQ.
Perfect. 8.5 million is the correct choice. Ladakh is situated on the eastern side of Dash.
Good job. Your answer Jammu and Kashmir works well here.
People of the Sahara Desert wear heavy robes.
You chose true, and it is correct. Which of these encloses Ladakh in the south?
Correct. Zanskar Range is the right answer. The temperature in winter in Ladakh is about.
Right again. 40C is a valid answer.
Which is the only freshwater lake in Sahara?
Excellent choice. Lake Chad is the right answer.
What is the main source of income in Ladakh?
Great thinking. Pashmina from goats is the right choice.
Dash river flows through the Ladakh Desert.
Nice work. You chose Indus and it is correct.
On which side are Dera Gompas to Ladakh?
Excellent. North is a brilliant choice. Sahara is located in which part of Africa? On track. Northern is the correct answer.
Dash is the main crop in the Ladakh Desert.
Sharp thinking. Wheat is the right choice.
What is the climatic conditions of desert?
Great job. All of the above is the accurate answer.
There is scanty vegetation in the deserts.
Solid response. True is a valid choice.
Sahara Desert touches how many countries?
Nicely done. 11 is a solid answer.
The people who live in Ladakh are called.
Right choice. Ladakhis is the best answer.
The Ladakh Desert is mainly inhabited by.
Well reasoned. Buddhists and Muslims is the correct choice.
The Sahara Desert is what type of desert?
You're right. Hot is the correct answer.
What is the meaning of the word Ladakh?
Well picked. Mountain pass country is the correct answer.
The season for annual festival in Gompas?
Good thinking. Winter is the right answer. Which one of these will grow in deserts?
Strong choice. Acacia is the right answer.
Name the most important river of Ladakh.
Exactly. Indus makes sense and it is right choice.
What is the famous cloth made in Egypt?
Clear logic. Your choice Egyptian cotton is sound and 100% true.
What is the area of the Sahara Desert?
Bravo, 8P4 is the answer.
At what time is the Leh Highway open? Smart pick. July-September is the correct choice.
The Sahara Desert does not spread over.
Valid point. Ethiopia is true.
Rice is also grown and eaten in Sahara.
Perfect. True is the correct choice.
What is the altitude range in Ladakh?
Nice selection. 3,000 mm to 8,000 Omaranen is the correct and valid answer.
Ladakh is located in which continent?
You got it. Your choice Asia is right.
The Sahara Desert is also called the
Smart move. Played is an accurate answer.
The vast expanse of Sahara has only...
Correct response. Driving is the most accurate answer.
What is another name of Kappa Chan?
Well done. Ladakh is the right choice.
Ladakh is situated in the state of...
Smart move. Jammu and Kashmir is an accurate answer.
What is the Ladakh Desert known as?
Strong choice. Scrutiny is the right answer.
Nomadic tribes that live in Sahara?
Solid response. Both of these is a valid choice.
What did Tuaregs and Bedouins wear?
Great thinking. Heavy robes is the right choice.
Dash are important nomadic tribe.
Clear logic. Your choice Bedouins is sound and 100% true.
Dash is a major activity in Ladakh.
Right choice. Tourism is the best answer.
The total area of Ladakh Desert is...
You chose 45/110 sq km, and it is correct. Sahara Desert covers large part of...
Well reasoned. North Africa is the correct choice.
The population of Ladakh is about...
Nice work. You chose 3 lakh, and it is correct.
Dash are commonly found in Oasis.
Sharp thinking. Date palm is the right choice.
Source of water in Ladakh is Dash.
Nicely done. Melted snow is a solid answer. Ladakh is surrounded by many dash.
Well picked. Mountain ranges is the correct answer.
What is another name of El Kella?
Correct. Sahara is the right answer.
Annual rainfall in Ladakh is Dash.
Great job. Below 10 sea ebers is the accurate answer.
The Gobi Desert is a hot desert.
Correct response. False is the most accurate answer.
Palm trees are found in deserts.
Perfect. True is the correct choice.
The Sahara Desert is Dash SQ km.
You're right. 8.54 millisq. km is the correct answer.
Hemis in the Ladakh is a famous?
Excellent. Monastery is a brilliant choice.
Ladakh has very thick vegetation.
Good job. Your answer false works well here.
Dash River flows through Ladakh.
Bravo. River Indus is the answer.
Area around Oasis is infertile.
Right again. False is a valid answer.
Sahara is what type of desert?
Exactly. Hot makes sense, and it is right choice.
Dash is the capital of Ladakh.
Nice selection. With is the correct and valid answer.
What is the capital of Ladakh?
Well done. With is the right choice. Ladakh was a single desert in. You got it. Your choice 1979 is right. Deserts are characterized by. Excellent choice. Scanty vegetation is the right answer. An animal found in Sahara is.
Valid point. Hyenas is true.
Ladakh is known for its dash. On track. Monasteries is the correct answer.
Where is Nile Valley located?
Smart pick. Egypt is the correct choice. The world's largest desert is. Good thinking. Sahara is the right answer. What is the area of India? Correct. 328 is the right answer. Lamaru is dash in Ladakh.
Solid response. Monastery is a valid choice.
World's largest hot desert.
Nice selection. Sahara Desert is the correct and valid answer.
What is Egypt famous for? Sharp thinking. Cotton is the right choice. Ladakh is a dash desert. Good job. Your answer cold desert works well here.
Ladakh has dash capitals. Great thinking. 2 is the right choice.
Where is Dras located?
Clear logic. Your choice in Ladakh is sound and 100% true.
Sahara is a dash desert. Nice work. You chose hot desert, and it is correct.
Deserts are always dash.
On track. Hot is the correct answer.
Sahara Desert lies on.
Bravo. Africa is the answer. Ship of the desert. Well reasoned. Camel is the correct choice.
Metti Mikasi is in.
Good thinking. Tibesti Range is the right answer.
El Kela means.
Strong choice. Emptiness is the right answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Right again? Contact Narayan Changder on Facebook is a valid answer.